Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Silvana and in today's video we will do a deep stretch Hatha Yoga class designed to enhance your mobility and flexibility, perfect for all levels. So whenever you are ready, find a quiet place, roll out your mat and let's get started. Let's start today's class in a comfortable cross-legged seat. Rolling your shoulders back, make sure to keep your spine long. Close your eyes, place the hands onto your knees, and just take a moment to connect with your breath. Breathing deeply in through the nose and exhale slowly out. Inhale and exhale. Let go of any distractions. Taking one more deep breath here. And then slowly open your eyes. Inhale, reach your arms up over the head, lengthen the spine. And exhale, release the arms back by your side. Again, inhale, reaching the arms up. And exhale as you release the arms. Let's take 2 more breaths like this, moving here at your own pace. Taking one more inhale, and then exhale, spine twist to your left. Taking the left hand behind the back, gaze over your left shoulder. Close your eyes. Imagine the crown of your head lifting you up to the ceiling, spine long, and feel the rotation in your lower back. One more breath here. And then inhale, come back to center, both arms up, and exhale, spine twist to your right. Right hand behind the back, gaze over your right shoulder. Maybe use your left hand to pull yourself a little bit more into the twist. Inhale and exhale out. Taking one more breath here. And release. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And exhale, fold over your legs, coming into a seated forward fold. Reach the arms out over your head, relax the head, hinging forward from your hips. Make sure your sitting bones stay grounded. Keep on reaching, create length. Taking another deep breath here, fold a little bit further forward. And release. Walk the hands back towards you. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, place the fingertips behind your back, and then inhale, let the head drop back, open up the chest. Leaning back from the upper back, draw the shoulder blades together. Feel the collarbones opening. One more big breath here. And release, coming back to center, taking the arms back by your side, and then inhale, lift the shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, let the shoulders drop down. Again, inhale, lifting the shoulders up. Exhale, release the shoulders, and let's take one more breath like this. Exhale, release the shoulders down. Let's take the legs out in front of us. Coming a bit forward to the front of your mat, bend the knees and take your feet hip-width apart. Hands behind your knees, seated cat and cow. Inhale, open the chest, draw the shoulders back and gaze up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, belly in, round through the spine and gaze to your navel. Inhale again, opening up the chest, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, lean back, feel the core work. 2 more breaths like this. Inhale as you open up. Exhale, cat stretch, round through the spine. Feel the stretch in your upper back. And let's take one more breath here, warming up the spine. And after your next exhale, let go of your knees and one vertebra at a time, roll all the way down to lying on the mat. Hugging the knees into your chest, relax the head, and maybe rock a little bit here from side to side, massaging the spine. One more breath like this. And then coming to a stop again. Extend your left leg all the way out onto your mat and pull the right knee closer to your right armpit. Rotate your right ankle first to one side and then to the other side, releasing any tension from your foot. Coming to a stop again, and then take your left arm shoulder width away from your body and let your right knee fall outwards to open up the hip. Place your right hand onto your right knee, maybe gently press the knee a little bit further down, making sure you keep both hips centered. Feel your right hip joint opening up. You can close your eyes, relax the shoulder blades. Breathing deeply into the stretch. Relax the face. Inhale. And exhale out. Release. Bringing the knee back to center. Now let your right arm come shoulder width away. Inhale. Exhale, spinal twist. Let your right knee fall over to your left side. Stack the hips on top of each other. And gaze over your right shoulder towards your right hand. Make sure the right shoulder blade stays on the mat. You can keep your left hand on your right leg for some extra grounding. Inhale and exhale out. Surrender. Just let yourself be heavy. Taking one more breath here. And then release. Gaze up to the ceiling, bringing the knee back to the chest. One more breath, pull the knee closer. And then extend your right leg. Center yourself. And take your left knee to the chest. Interlock your fingers. Pull the knee closer. And then rotate your left ankle. First to one side. And then to the other side. Slowly coming to a stop again. Take your right arm shoulder width away from your body. Inhale. Exhale, let your left knee fall outwards. Open up the hips. Making sure you keep both hips centered on the mat. Use your left hand to add a little bit of weight onto your left leg, or maybe gently press the knee a little bit further down. Feel the stretch in your left inner thigh as the hip joint is opening up. Breathing here into the stretch. Relax the face. Inhale and exhale out. Taking one more breath here. And then bring your left knee back to the center. Take your left arm shoulder width away. Inhale. And as you exhale, spinal twist. Let the left knee fall over to your right side. Stack the hips on top of each other. Let your head fall to your left. Gaze towards your left hand and close your eyes. Relax the face. Let your left shoulder blade melt down. Keep the mind inwards and observe any sensations within your body. Let yourself be heavy. Inhale and exhale. Letting go of any distractions. Use the breath to keep the mind inwards. Taking one more breath here. And then release. Gaze up to the ceiling, pulling the left knee back to the chest, open up your hips, and then extend both legs out, center yourself. Bend both knees now. Take your feet hip-width apart, arms by your side for bridge pose. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your tailbone under, squeeze the buttocks and lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Keeping the gaze upwards, chin to chest, and maybe reach both arms over the head. Create a little bit more length in your spine. Feel the stretch in your shoulders. Keep on squeezing the glutes, lifting the hips up. Maybe creating a little backward bend. Open up the chest. Stay here for 2 more deep breaths. Press through the heels. And 1 more breath, pushing the hips up high. Inhale. And as you exhale 1 vertebra at a time, release your spine slowly down. First the upper back, middle back, lower back, and at last the hips. Once the hips are on the mat, find happy baby pose. Lift the feet, wrap middle and index finger around your big toes or hold on to your ankles. Pull the knees to the armpits and let your feet fall out wide. Maybe rocking a bit here from side to side, massaging the spine. Feel a nice release in your lower back and feel your hips opening up. Keep on pulling the knees to the armpits. 1 more breath. Let the feet fall out even wider. And release. Bring your feet and knees together. Get hold of the back of your knees and then rock and roll yourself up to seated. Extend the legs out in front of you and then bend your right knee for a seated spinal twist. Taking the right foot over your left leg, an option to fold your lower leg, left heel to the right hip. Use your left elbow to hug the right knee to the chest and then twist to your right side, right hand behind your back and gaze over your right shoulder. Close your eyes. Feel your spine long as you inhale. Find a deeper twist as you exhale. Maybe walk the right hand a little bit further across the back. Stay here for several deep breaths. Notice the rotation in your lower back and keep on hugging the knee towards your chest. Taking 1 more deep breath here. And then slowly release. Gaze to the front, untwist, and we find cow face. Stack your knees a little bit closer on top of each other. And then take your hands over your shin bones. Don't worry if the knees don't touch. Inhale, create length in your spine. And exhale, hinge forward and fold over your legs. Relax the head. Reaching the arms out in front. Maybe take the forehead or the chin onto your right knee or as close to the knee as possible. Use the weight of your upper body to anchor the legs down. Feeling a nice deep stretch in your outer hips and use the breath to ease into the stretch. Inhale and exhale. Letting go of any blockage, any tension. Just become heavy. Taking 1 more deep breath here. And release. Lift the head, walk the hands back towards you and take the arms by your side. Inhale, lift your left arm up. And then exhale, side bend over to your right. Gaze up to the ceiling. Support yourself with your right hand. And breathe into your left side body. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, release the left arm. Taking both legs out in front of you again, shaking out the legs a little bit, and we take it to the other side. Bend your left knee, left foot over your right leg, and fold your lower leg if you can, right heel to the left hip. Use your right elbow to hug the left knee to the chest and twist to your left side, gaze over your left shoulder. Make sure the spine is long. Inhale. And exhale, find a nice deep twist. Maybe walk your left hand a bit further across the back. Stay here. Feel the breath traveling through your body. Keep the mind inwards. Observe any sensations within your body. If any thoughts or distractions arise, simply acknowledge them and let them go, like clouds floating in the sky. Taking one more deep breath here. And release. Gaze to the front, untwisting your upper body. Cow face, stacking the knees on top of each other, keeping the knees bent. Make sure to keep the sitting bones grounded. Inhale. And exhale, fold over your legs. Relax the head, walk the hands out in front of you and feel a nice deep stretch in your outer hips. Use the breath to ease into the stretch. If you feel any pain in your knees or ankles, lift your upper body higher or maybe arrange the positioning of your legs. You can also extend your lower leg completely out. Close your eyes. Inhale. And exhale. Keep on hinging forward. Taking a few more deep breaths here. One more deep breath. And then release. Walk the hands back towards you, lengthen the spine. Inhale, lift your right arm up, and exhale, side bend over to your left. Gaze up to the ceiling, creating length in your side body. One more breath here. And then inhale, reaching back up again, and exhale, release the arms. Extend the legs back out in front of you, shaking them out a little bit. Release any tension and we come onto our hands and knees into a tabletop position. Take your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees hip-width apart. Cat and cow. As you inhale, open the chest, draw the shoulders back and gaze up. And then exhale, tuck your tailbone under, belly in, round through the spine and gaze to the navel. Inhale again as you open up the chest, gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale, cat stretch, tailbone tucks under, belly in, feel the stretch in your upper back. Keep on going here at your own pace, moving with your breath and connecting the movement with the breath. After your next exhale, coming back to neutral again into your tabletop position and breathing normally. Downward facing dog, tucking both toes under And then lift your hips up and back, press through the hands and relax the head. Maybe walk it out, bending one knee at a time, pedaling the heels a little bit further down so you feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Eventually find your full downward dog. Push the mat away with your hands to create length in your spine. Feel the tailbone pointing up high. Keep the knees a little bit bent if the hamstrings are tight, and keep on pressing the heels down towards the mat. The weight is equally balanced in both arms and both feet. Shift the weight into your right foot, lift your left leg up and back, three-legged dog, keep your hips square. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, pull the knee forward to the chest and step the left foot in between your hands, slow lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up over the head, create length. And then exhale, push your hips further forward and down, opening up the hips. Feel the stretch in the front of your right hip. Make sure your left knee stays in line with your left ankle. Inhale, reach the fingertips up high. Exhale, release the arms, interlock your fingers behind your back, and then inhale, open the chest. Let the head drop back, draw the shoulder blades together. Press the palms together, feel the collarbones opening. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, release the hands back down. Take your left hand on the inside of the left foot and let the left foot and knee fall outwards to open up the hips. Maybe take your left hand to the left knee and gaze over your left shoulder. Twisting the upper body and gently press the knee a bit further outwards. Let your right hip become heavy. Let that right hip sink further down to the mat. Inhale and exhale out. Taking one more breath. And release. Untwist. Walk the left foot back to the center of the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and step your left leg back. Find downward facing dog. Center yourself. Push the mat away with your hands, tailbone pointing up high. Shift the weight into your left foot. Lift your right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Keep the hips square. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, pull the knee forward to the chest and step the foot in between your hands. Low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up over the head, create length. And exhale, let the hips sink even further forward and down. Reach through the fingertips, create length in the side body. Inhale and exhale out. Taking one more inhale. Exhale, release the arms, interlock your fingers behind the back, and inhale, open the chest. Draw the knuckles down, palms together, let the head drop back. Find a nice backward bend. Taking one more breath here. And release. Take the hands down to the mat. Right hand comes to the inside of the right foot and walk the right foot to the edge of your mat. Left hand underneath the left shoulder. Right hand to the right knee. Gently press the knee further outwards and gaze over your right shoulder, twisting the upper body a little bit. Let the left hip sink further down to the mat and feel the stretch in your right inner thigh. You can close your eyes here. Keep on breathing deeply in and out. Taking one more breath here. And release. release, walk your right foot back to the center of the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee and step your right leg back, downward facing dog. Take a moment here and center yourself. Head is relaxed, hands shoulder width apart and feet hip width apart. Shift the weight back to your right foot, lift the left leg, bend the left knee and open up the hips. So the left foot is falling to your right side. Stack your left hip on top of the right hip and keep on pressing through the arms. Inhale. Exhale, square the hips, pull the left knee to your left wrist for pigeon pose. Take the left shin bone onto the mat. Walk the right foot further back, open up the hips more and make sure your hips are square to your mat. Inhale here. Exhale, sleeping pigeon. Let the upper body fold forward. Create a pillow with your hands or rest the forehead on the mat and close your eyes. Feel the stretch in your outer left hip. Use the breath to ease into the stretch. Let go of any blockage or tension. Inhale and exhale out. Let go. Taking one more breath here. And release. Lift the head and walk your hands back towards you to lift your upper body. Left hand in the center of the mat. Bend the right knee and reach back with your right hand. Drape your right fingers over your toes and gently pull the heel towards the buttocks. Square the chest and press your right shoulder forward. Keep the gaze to the front of your mat. Let the hips still be heavy here. Keep on pulling the knee towards the glutes. Feel the stretch in your right thigh. One more breath. And release again. Extend the right leg back out, both hands onto the mat. Tucking the back toes. Walk the foot a bit closer in, lift the hips and step your left leg back, downward facing dog. Take a moment and center yourself here. Head is relaxed. Shift the weight into your left foot. Lift the right leg, bend the right knee and let the right foot fall to the left side to open up the hips. Right hip stacks on top of the left hip. Keep on pressing through the hands, create length, driving the knee up high. Inhale, square the hips. Exhale, pull the knee towards your right wrist, pigeon pose. Walk the left foot further away. Let the hips sink down and make sure the hips are square to the mat. Inhale. And exhale, sleeping pigeon. Let the upper body fold forward. Relax the forehead either on the mat or on your hands. And breathe deeply into that stretch in your outer right hip. Close your eyes. Relax the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale out. Stay here for a few more deep breaths. Taking one more breath here. And release. Lifting the head, walk the hands back towards you. Take your right hand to the center of the mat, bend the left knee and reach back with your left hand. Gently pull the heel towards your left glutes. Gaze to the front of the mat and square the chest. So you want to press your left shoulder forward. Keep on pushing the hips down. Feel the stretch in your left thigh. The more you bring the heel to the glutes, the more you feel the stretch. So keep on bringing the heel towards you. One more breath here. And release. Extend the left leg, both hands on the mat. Downward dog. Tuck the back toes, lift the hips and step your right leg back. Relax the head, hands shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart, creating length in the spine. Taking a couple of breaths here. Open the chest, one more breath. And then inhale, lift the head, lower the hips, plank pose. Exhale, knees, chest and chin down, Eatling's pose. Arch through the back. Try to keep the hips lifted. And then release the hips, press through the hands. Inhale, let the head drop back, Cobra pose. Feel the chest opening, hips are heavy. Draw the shoulder blades together. One more breath. And release. Bend the knees. Let the hips sink to the heels and rest the forehead on the mat, child pose. Gently pressing the palms into the mat to create length in the spine. Inhale. And exhale, let the hips sink back towards the heels. Taking one more deep breath. And then slowly release. Walk the hands towards you, roll your spine up and find a seat on your mat. Scoop a little bit further forward, bend your knees, reach the arms forward, inhale. And exhale one vertebra at a time, roll all the way down to lying on your mat. Relax the head and hug your knees into the chest, rocking a little bit from side to side, massaging the spine. Release your feet back down onto your mat. Feet together and let your knees fall outwards, creating a diamond shape with your legs. Soles of the feet are touching, feel the hips opening up. Maybe reach your arms over the head, creating length in the upper body. Close your eyes and return to your deep yoga breath. Breathing deeply in through the nose. And exhale slowly out. Let yourself become heavy and use the breath to keep the mind inwards. Observe any sensations within your body. Feel the back of your hands and the mat, the back of your head and the mat. The shoulder blades and the mat, the buttocks and the mat, the outer arch of the feet and the mat. Feeling all those points evenly. Taking one more deep breath here. And release. Bringing the knees back together. Lift the legs up into a tabletop position and take your arms shoulder width away from your body. Inhale. And exhale, let both legs fall over to your left side for a spinal twist. Gaze towards your right hand. Take your left hand onto the legs to add a little bit of extra weight. Close your eyes and let the shoulder blades melt down. Inhale and exhale out. Let yourself become heavy. Taking a few more deep breaths here. One more breath here. And release again, gaze up to the ceiling, lift the legs back up to tabletop, inhale, and exhale, let the legs fall over to your right side. Gaze towards your left hand and maybe take your right hand onto the legs for some extra grounding. Close your eyes, relax the face, relax the shoulders. Inhale and exhale, become heavy. Taking a few more deep breaths here. Take one more deep breath and release. Gaze up to the ceiling, lifting the legs up to tabletop. Inhale and exhale, release the feet, extend the legs one by one. Feet together, interlock your fingers, palms up and reach the arms over the head, morning stretch. Engage all the muscles, arms up, toes down, stretch, 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 and release. Bringing the arms back by your side, and let's find our Shavasana. Let your toes fall outwards, taking the arms a little bit away from your body and palms face up to the ceiling. Close your eyes. Take a moment to reconnect with your breath. Breathing deeply in through the nose and exhale slowly out. Let the effects of today's practice soak into your body. Inhale and exhale out. Become peaceful. Let that feeling of peace and relaxation overcome you. Starting from the crown of your head, all the way down to your toes. Relaxing the head, top of the head, back of the head. Relaxing the face and all facial muscles. Forehead, eyebrows, eyes and eyelids. Relaxing the nose and nostrils, the cheeks, mouth, bringing the tongue to the bottom of the mouth. Relaxing the neck and the shoulders, upper arms, elbows, lower arms. Relaxing the wrists, the hands, back of the hands, palms, and each finger. Relaxing the chest and the abdomen, upper back, lower back, the spine. Relaxing the hips and hip joints, upper legs, knees, lower your legs, and finally the feet, the top of the feet, the sole, and each toe. Your whole body is completely relaxed. The whole body is completely relaxed. Awareness of breathing and awareness of relaxation. Inhale and exhale out. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Prepare to release your Shavasana and introduce some small movements into your body. Wiggling the fingers, toes, rotating ankles, wrists, and start stretching yourself a little bit. Rolling onto your side first. Give the body a few more moments to readjust. And whenever you are ready, slowly lift yourself up and come back to being seated on your mat. Taking your time, no rush. Finding a comfortable cross-legged seat. Enjoy a few more moments of quiet, keeping the eyes closed. And then inhale, reach your arms up over the head, interlock your fingers, palms up, and give yourself a little side stretch. First to one side, and then to the other side. Coming back to center, release the arms, warming up the palms, close your eyes. And then place the palms in front of your closed eyes and slowly open the eyes into your palms. And release the hands. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. I hope you enjoyed the class. Please give this video a thumbs up or leave me a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel for more videos of yoga and Pilates. See you next time. Namaste.